Assassin's Creed Odyssey'in yeni bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Kaldığım yerden devam ediyorum. 3. bölümü maalesef tamamlayamadan kesmiş olduk. 4. bölüm ona bağlanmış oldu. 5. bölümdeyiz. Umarım sorun olmaz. En son ana hikaye yapmaya çalışıyorduk ama levelimiz yetmiyordu. Dolayısıyla yan hikayelere yönelmiştim. Bu bölümde daha 15 leveli tamamlamam lazım. Belki birkaç görev yapabilirim. Bakacağız. Ya da 17 levellik ana hikaye görevimize gidebiliriz. Deneyebiliriz. Ki kırmızı yanmadığına göre yapabileceğimi düşünüyorum. Her zaman. Şu an göremiyorsunuz. Şimdi gördünüz. 14 levelim. Bana bir tane daha görev lazım. Ki şey yapayım. Mesela burada var. 13 level terzinin neyi? Söküğü diye bir görev. Hadi gidelim onu yapalım. Burada da bir görev var. Mürettebatsız diye. Ya da oraya gitmek uzun sürer. Ya da terziye mi gitsek? Ona elbet gideriz ya. Şuna gideyim ben. Bir dakika lan, orada ok mu var? Yok, bana öyle gelmiş. Bir görev daha görev yapıp bana göre öyle yapayım bari. Ya at, ne yapıyorsun ya? Nereden dönüyorsun abi? Terzini söküğü adlı göreve doğru gidiyorum şimdi. Şuradan uçmayı deneyeceğim, bakayım ne olacak. Vallahi hiçbir şey olmuyor abi. Kanatlar işe yarıyor. Daha önce de denedim zaten. Böyle uçabileceğim bir nokta varsa çok güzel olacak denemek için de. Yok.
Is it a big hurt or a little hurt?
I don't know. Will the hurt go away?
Tell you what, you have to scare it away. If you roar like a lion, it'll run.
Grr!
Good job. Now run along home.
You must be a physician.
Yes, I'm Lycaon. You must be a Misthios. Are you here for treatment?
Acaba bununla ilişki kursam mı ya? Ulan daha ilk denememde böyle söylemez ki ya.
That depends. Will I have to roar for you too?
Sometimes the best medicine I can give my patients is a dose of hope. I take it you're not in need of care.
I'm healthy as a horse.
You look
At gibiyim
strong
diye.
and prepared for anything. My patients need mandrake herbs. There's a patch of them growing by a little stream southeast of here.
Are you too busy to pick them?
Too chewy. A pack of wolves is resting near the stream. I'll pay you generously for your trouble.
You know how to talk to Misthios. Is that all you want? The mandrake herbs?
For now, bring them back to me, and I'll package them for my patients. Then we'll see.
I'll bring you the herbs. You said they were southeast of here.
Yes, by a little stream northeast of Kira. The flowers haven't bloomed yet, but the leaves are a distinctive grey-green. Thank you.
Terzini söküğü. Adamın mallarını çalmayalım şimdi. Otun gri ve yeşil renkte yaprakları var diyor. Lycaon için adam otu topla. Bu adamla belki şey yapabiliriz ya. Aşk yaşayabiliriz.
Lycaon said the herbs would be near a little stream.
Hayda.
That looks like it.
Çok fazlalar. Oo güzel. Bir taşla ikisi birden gitti. Bir tane kaldı. Aa, atımı öldürmüşler lan. Bak yeni gördüm ha. Ne oldu? At gitti. Yok oldu. Ne bulacağım ben? Gri ve yeşil renkte yaprakları var diyor. Şunu yapsam. Hah, sesi geldi. Kendi nerede? Bölgeden çıktım. Bir dakika. Geri girdim. Hah, burada.
These must be the herbs Lycaon wanted.
Şöyle akarsu kenarlarına bir daha bakayım. Başka yok mu yani? Bir tane var diyecektim. Varmış. Oh, fazladan alayım. Aa, bir tane daha istiyor. 4 tane. Fazladan alayım diyorum. Ben de yeter sanıyorum. Yetmiyor ki. Geçip alanı diyor. Yok, sadece belli bir bölgede var. Sadece şurada. Burada var. Bir tane kaldı ve ben göremiyorum şu an. Ha, buldum.
Should be enough mandrake herbs. Time to go back to the physician.
Heh, fazladan aldım bir iki tane daha.
Let's go.
Selam Salvator. Yayındaki durum nasıl? Kasma durumları var mı bir şey? Bana bir söylersen sevinirim.
Here, I found your herbs.
Thank you. I'll prepare these for my patients. Could you please stay a while?
I'll wait.
I've crossed the herbs so they'll be easier to take. Could you please bring them to my patients? Just tell them they're from me, Lycaon.
I thought I brought you more herbs than this.
I needed to save a double dose for my grandmother. I'll give it to her soon.
Sure. I'll just deliver the rest then.
Thank you. All my patients are in and around the Hora of Delphi. One should be at the animal pens to the west. One is building a house in the northeastern corner. And one works in the fields to the south. Come back here when you're done.
I'm sure I can find them.
Köylülere ilacı götür diyor.
Lycaon sends his regards.
The medicine he promised. Thank you. Tell me, did he look well?
He didn't look sick to me.
I've seen him up and walking around at all hours, mumbling to himself. He seems worried. I should bring him some sweets to cheer him up.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Çocuğa çarptı.
Lycaon made this medicine for you.
Thanks. See, I take care of these beasts, and Lycaon takes care of me. Too bad nobody takes care of him, though.
What do you mean?
His parents died young. His grandmother raised him, but then she was born under a cursed star. Never mind that. He's a good boy.
I'm sure he is.
Welcome. See you later.
Şöyle bir bakayım dedim fiyatlarına falan. Bu da son.
These herbs are from Lycaon.
Oh, thank you. That physician is so thoughtful and so handsome. It's too bad he's decided not to marry.
Evlenmemeye karar vermiş.
He just told me some nonsense about not wanting to burden an innocent woman with his worries. Personally, I just wish he'd been honest and said I'm not his type.
I wonder why he'd say that.
Niye böyle söyledi diye ben soracağım. Aslında aynen ya, bununla şey yapabiliriz bak. Buna kalbinden gideceğim. Nasılsa kız karakterimiz var.
I delivered all your medicine. Seems you have a lot of people concerned for your well-being.
Thanks. My grandmother, Praxithea, I have to bring her the last of the medicine. Will you come along with me to her house? I think I need your help.
Yes. I'd like to know what's going on here.
Oh, thank you. Please, my grandmother's house is this way. Thanks for coming with me. Just say you've killed many people.
Why do you ask me that?
If someone is impious to the point of doing
O 15 level oldu.
as well as the gods, do they not deserve punishment?
What did Praxithea do?
She spoke false prophecies for years. Those who came to her for advice received only lies.
Your grandmother was an oracle?
Yes, up on the hill in Delphi. She confessed to me recently that she never heard the gods, and only repeated the words she was told.
Told by vile people with evil intentions.
Exactly. Wars have been fought over those words. She can't be left unpunished.
My family was torn apart by false prophecy. If it was one of hers, I may take matters into my own hands.
Get out of here, Lycaon. I know what you want to do. You'll just bring more shame on our family.
I don't want to do this, Agavi. But for the sake of justice, we can't let Praxithea live.
It's out of our hands anyway. Some strange men were searching the village today, looking for her. I brought them here, and they dragged her away.
What kind of justice is that?
You wouldn't understand. She was an impious old fool. Now we have nothing more to worry about. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Cassandra. I've also been wronged by false prophecy. It might have been your grandmother's.
If we don't find her, we can't settle any of this. Please help me figure out where she's been taken.
I'll look for clues.
What did you expect me to do? All that talk about killing? A solution showed up, so I took it.
That wasn't the way it was supposed to happen. She's my responsibility, not yours.
Praxithea must have lost this bracelet in the struggle. But no ordinary thief would have left something so valuable behind.
Şunları arayalım. Bu adamla konuşabilirim. Bununla konuşabilirim de birkaç tane.
This looks like a contract. Deliver the package to the drop-off and don't damage it. If they mean Lycaon's grandmother, chances are she's alive.
Başka da yok herhalde ha. İkisiyle konuşacağız, o kadar.
Have you seen anything strange going on around here?
Well, if bandits taking over my cousin's farm is strange, yes.
What did they do?
Gave her a running start. She can't go back there. They've set up camp, and they're armed and dangerous.
Interesting. Where is that farm?
It's not far west of here, but I wouldn't mess with those bandits.
Thanks for the advice.
Tamamdır, konuşalım. Niye tamamlandı görünüyor? Herhalde ben orayı dağıttım galiba. Bir şey aldım. Olabilir. Tamamladım
Praxithea was
görevi.
kidnapped and brought to a farm west of here. The bandits were hired to deliver her alive.
Thank you for figuring that out, Cassandra.
I'm no fool, Lycaon. Your sister put Praxithea in great danger, and you've been asking me about killing. Do you want me to end her life?
No. It has to be me. I need to kill her.
Bu kalpli olanı söylüyorum.
She's your grandmother, and you're no killer. You should give this more thought.
She's my responsibility. I don't want her to suffer. That's why I asked you for Mandrake. It's a painkiller. But for now, will you go to the farm to stop those bandits? I don't think I can take them all on myself.
Let's go find Praxithea.
Thanks, Cassandra. You said the farm was to the west. I'll meet you there.
Bu görevlerle devam edeceğim ben. Madem bu seri bir şey. Bırakmayacağım burada.
Please go ahead and free.
Bir dakika şu bir şeye bakacağım. Sohbet. Evet şöyle al. Güzel. Sohbeti ekranda görebiliyorum artık.
That must be the farm where Praxithea is being held prisoner.
Esiri serbest bırak. Hazineyi yağmala. Adlı 2 tane görevimiz de var. Oo, üçlü de yapılmış bu. Esir nerede? Şurada. Onu da yapalım. Oklar var. Okları doldur. Bir saniye. Shatter alt. Buraya al. Tamam. Şimdi bulayım, serbest bırakayım.
You are. Thank you, my child. We must get away from here. Could more bandits be coming? Please, let's get out of here. Thank you for saving me, dear child.
Don't thank me, voice of Apollo. Or were those someone else's words you spoke?
So you've met my grandson. You're right. I lied to everyone. I am so sorry. The gods should have killed me by now. Instead, they made me live with my remorse.
Why did you spread lies? People trusted you. You were supposed to bring them the word of Apollo.
I didn't plan to, not when I was chosen to be the oracle of Apollo. But I met people there who told me I must speak the words they asked, or else my family would suffer for my disobedience.
Family! Do you remember telling a Spartan family that their younger child must die? A grieving mother, with eyes like mine.
I am so sorry for what you have lost.
Who wanted you kidnapped? These brutes didn't come up with the idea themselves.
Please, don't ask me that. The ones who want to punish me now, the ones who told me what to say, they would bury you alive if I told you about them.
The ones with masks and dark cloaks. The cult of Cosmos.
Do not speak their name.
Did she tell you? Is she the oracle who brought ruin on your family?
I'm sorry for what I've done. I accept my punishment. But please, don't let my grandson kill me. Lycaon's a good man, a healer. This would break him.
No, this is my responsibility. I must be the one to end her.
You're
Ben
a
öldürürüm.
healer, Lycaon, not a killer. I am. You still have a hope of a better life beyond this.
No, Cassandra. I can.
This woman betrayed the trust of the gods and of the people who seek their wisdom. In the name of all those betrayed by your false prophecies, Oracle, I end your miserable life.
Öldür diyor. Ben seçtim öldürmeyi. Oh.
She's dead.
You didn't have to. I could have done it.
Probably, but you didn't have to. You get to be the honorable healer. I'm the Misthios.
Neye versek acaba ya? Şunu geliştirmek istiyorum ben. Kahraman vuruşunu geliştireyim ben böyle çat diye gitsin. Bir dakika ben 15 level oldum ya. Niye bunu giyiyorum ki hala? Bakayım. Baksana abi artı 19. 15 level. Şunu al. Şunu al tabii ki. Artı 34 zırh. Güzel. Var mı burada 15 level'e bir şey? Bu var. Ama değecek kadar önemli değil. Halen mızrağım daha iyi. Aa, ikinci silahımı alabiliyormuşum bu oyunda. O zaman burayı alabiliriz. Çift silah alma özelliğimiz açılmış bizim. Ok ne durumda? Yay ne durumda? 15. Oo, burada neler neler var. 67. Bacakta. Bacaklar daha iyi değil. Tamam. Artık şimdi 15 level olduğuma göre ben 17 levellik ana hikaye görevime gidiyorum abi. Mızrağı geliştir diyor. Bakayım kültistlerden kaç? 7 tane mi istiyordu? 7 tane kültistim varsa kaç tane var? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tane var. Bir tane daha olsa mesela. Şu 1, şu 2, şu 3. Ama bunlar da seviyeleri fazlaymış zaten. Yok, bunlar için bayağı bekleyeceğiz biz hikayede O görevden vazgeçiyorum şundan. Bunu da kapat. 17 levellik yolculuk görevine gidiyorum. Aynen. Nerede bu? Maçetos'un mülküne git diyor. Ama nerede? Burada. Bak bir şey olmadı. Kanatlı at. Normal bir at olsa ölmüştü. Ne diyorlar ya? Yılan mılan bir şeyler. Buradan giriş var mı yok mu abi? Yok. Nasıl giriliyor içeriye? O ne? Adamın etrafına yılanları koymuşlar.
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
O ne ya?
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city, before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Saldırganların evine git diyor.
Part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere. Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos. Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident.
Lan orada ceset var, adam hiçbir şey olmamış gibi bir şey yapıyor ya. İşine bakıyor.
It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiojos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Ah, poor Actis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiojos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city, because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Tehdit edeceğim tabii ki de.
Tell me what I want to know, or I'll cut you down right now. Your cause will be forgotten, and so will you.
All right, all right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
Öldüreyim mi adamı? Hayır ya, neyse.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake cellar.
Yılan satıcısı. Oğlum her tarafa yılan koymuş. Heh. Oha, yılanlar beni öldürecek.
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Zehirci. Oha, hareketlere bak. Yan lan, yan. Oha, çadır tutuştu. Lan ne canı varmış. Hadi lan oradan. Sağlık kalmadı. Sağlık, sağlık, sağlık. Ölme, ölme, ölme.
His death should keep friends of Pericles safe.
Kapıyı hep burası zannediyorum ya.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer, working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Misthios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Geri dönme zamanı diyor. Perikles'in evine o. O da mı buradaymış? Envanterde ne var? 17 levellik çift kılıcımız var. Çalınca alabiliriz. Peki. Neredeymiş orası? Liderin orada. Yasak mı bura? Değil. Aha, kim geldi?
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Değiştireyim mi, değiştirmeyeyim mi? Değiştir hadi.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Çocuğun lafıyla iş yaptık.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me
manyak
from
geldi.
his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Bakarız sonra. Oo, bir sürü görev çıktı buradan. Annen hakkında bilgi topla diyor. Ama hangi görev bu? İkisi de yapılabilir. Önce şundan alalım. Yağ ve aşktan.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to the symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
İşleri gitgide şey oluyor. Ne diyeyim ya, bu manyak çıktı abi.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Bunun zeytinyağını alayım da bari.
Don't get the oil soon. All our fun will end.
Var galiba bende.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
I might be back.
If you come back with a jar of oil, I promise to show you how grateful I am.
Lan. Yağ nerede oğlum? Hep burayı gösteriyor ya.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I might be back.
If you come back with a jar of oil...
Allah Allah. Yağı al diye bir görev var ama yağın yerini göremedim. Burada da konuşacak insanlar var. Ha, bu yağ. Zeytinyağı.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say?
Oha.
Care to
O kadar da değil.
join us?
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta, but let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
En azından başlangıç, evet. Bir tanesini bitirdik, şimdi ötekine bakalım. Dur ya, Sokrates'e selam vereyim mi?
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been
Evet,
listening
bunlar
to
kendi
nothing I
aralarında
say?
konuşuyor abi.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk? Are you hoping he's gonna make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with that banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Şarap epey işe yarar diyor. Nereden bulacağım? Ha, buradan bulacağım.
How's Euripides?
I'll get...
Wonder.
It wouldn't...
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Yıllanmış şarap. Sarhoş et diyor.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
Ay
This
kustu
wine
lan.
is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
İç bakalım görevin adı.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasimachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasimachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests. I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Üst kata nereden çıkacağım ya? Gibi nasıl çıkacağız?
Just got here. You can't leave already.
Ayrılamazsın diyor da üst kata nereden çıkacağını söylemiyor kimse.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Tırmanma yok. Adam hala içeride. Bütün odalara girdim abi. Perikles'le konuş, Perikles. Üst katta gösteriyorsun. Tamam. Eyvallah. O ne? Berke Merk Öztürk. YouTube'dan abone olmuş. Allah Allah.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Kızım yukarı nasıl çıkılacak o zaman?
You just got here. You can't leave already.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Kafayı yiyeceğim ya şimdi.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air bladder. I've had my fill.
Görmediğim bir yer olmalı mutlaka. Ama ne? Perikles'le konuş. Görev belli tamam. Ama niye yukarıda? Hadi yukarıda, ben nasıl çıkacağım yukarıya? Bundan mı konuşacaktım?
Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Every Pedis should start. It was his idea.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls, they don't rain but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Without our fathers or mothers, we row straight to Hades, or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row. For a short life we row, row, row.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers, plunge them deep in, heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war! This is war, war, war!
War, war, war!
War, war, war!
Enough, enough! You're a great singer!
The best! You should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Para verdi lan.
We should find Hippocrates.
Ama hala öteki üst kata çıkamadım bak. Sırada sadece eğlendik. Abi bak falan mı oldu acaba oyunda ya? Ben anlamadım ki abi. Ya da üst tarafa çıkan bir merdiven var. Ben göremiyorum ısrarla. Ama gerçekten artık... Bulmaya başladım ya. Ben burayı nasıl görmemişim? Şöyle görmemişim. Burayı ben şey sanıyorum hani böyle boşluk. Boş hani. Şöyle bir merdiven olacağını hiç aklıma gelmezdi. Dönüyorum dolaşıyorum ya 10 dakikadır ya. Zaten konuşmalar sıkıcı. Yani bu oyun hep konuşma üzerine abi. Konuşma üzerine yani. Ama o Origins öyle değildi işte. Böyle sıkmıyordu, baymıyordu yani.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Phoebe did nothing wrong. Aspasia asked her to let me in.
Of course she did. I can't say I'm thrilled about going down and speaking to everyone. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Why send Matiojos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Nihayet ayrılacağız. Nihayet yani. Hiç bitmeyecek sandım ya.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need a weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Vallahi pek
Bye, Cassandra.
doğru bir şey olduğunu sanmıyorum Aspanya bunun da. İpucu var, bulduk. Kültüs ipucu var. O 5 ama iyi XP aldık ha. 16 olduk, şöyle göstereyim. Nedir? Bundan bu mu açılacak peki? Bunu almam lazım. Aynen. Güzel oldu onu almak. Görevlere bakalım. Kültüslere bakalım. İpucu ne almışız? Şununla ilgili ipucu bulduk. Şimdi buradaki Odyssey görevlilerden 3 tanesi açıldı. Şu da 19 level, bir tanesi 17 level olduğu için önce bununla başlıyorum. Cassandra annesini ararken yolu feci bir üne sahip amansız bir amiral olan Senia'ya düşer diyor. Güzel XP verecekmiş. O adamla, bu arada şurada bir tane var ama levelim biraz üstünde. Şurada da bir tanesini buldum. Korsan Senya ile görüş. Senya Kea adasında. Kea adası burada. Kea adasında. Buraya nasıl gidebilirim? Bana yanaşmam gerekiyor. Yanaştırmam lazım gemiyi. Benim gemim nerede bu arada? Burada kalmış. Ben gemiye direkt ışınlanayım. Oraya gitmeyeyim de. Buradan direkt geçeyim oraya. Adresi bıraktığım yere gideyim. Oradan geçeyim. Öyle yapayım. Aynen.
I have a good feeling about this one.
Get ready to set sail!
Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
Başka görevler
I'm
çıkıyor
not
lan.
the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaus dead, they're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Welcome back. There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. His name is Pronarius.
You did in my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek.
Mesajlarımı okuyormuş. Bu adanın neresinde? Arkasında. Buradan gireyim. Korsanın intikamının batı tarafındaki
Oars at the ready! Dock the ship! Move!
var, deniz var. Yolun üzerine geçersem oradan uğrayabilirim. Buraya bir çıkmak istiyorum. Güzel bir yermiş burası.
See any soldiers here? Only
Ne bunlar?
pirates.
Korsan mı bunlar?
They must be running the whole island.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy?
Adına bak, izbandut gibi.
Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I came to find the great pirate Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
Söylesek mi acaba? Ortadakini
It
seçeyim
doesn't
bari.
matter who she is to me.
Maybe not.
Aspasia is the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
Why do you need so much drachmi?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going to war. I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to us.
O para bende yok ki abi.
I don't have that kind of drachmi.
I find that surprising, given your profession.
What proof do I have that you'll even find her?
I already know Merini.
How do you know that name?
That's not all I know.
Getting that much drachmi won't be easy.
You have a ship and a crew? That's enough to find work here in Koresia. And there is a stockpile of drachmi held in the fort on the far side of the island.
You want me to steal from your island?
The other locals aren't too happy about us pirates. Their leader has amassed a fortune. If they have no drachmi, they can't do anything stupid. Don't worry. As long as you're working for me, you're one of us.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
Parayı ver diyor. Bilmem ne. Ben onu yaptım mı ki? Anlamadım ki. Dur bakayım ne diyecek.
The mighty not Spartan returns.
Dönmedim lan, bir yere gitmedim ki.
I don't have the drachmi yet.
Tamam para istiyorsun. Peki tamam anladık. Of. Bayıyor beni, ne diyorum. Ne şehri diyor? Koresya mı? Koresya şehrinin limanı. Nereden bulacağım şimdi Koresya'yı? Burası neresi ki abi? Korsan diyor. Şöyle büyük yapayım. Böyle anlayamıyorum. Bari şuradan okuyayım. Bu buna mı bağlı? Ha burada tamam, alt görev. Tamam 610 metre diyor. Gösteriyormuş. Tamam liman burada. Ben şuradayım. Buraya gidersem şuradaki limanda varmış. Tamam gemimin olduğu yerde madem, gide oraya dön. Hızlıca. Oradan geçerken solda bir yer vardı. Oraya girersem varmış.
The island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight.
İşte burası. Ulus sandığı. Bölge görevleri de var.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Pek sanmıyorum.
It seems Xenia doesn't control the entire island.
Bir geçidi buldum burada. Oba, levellere bakar mısın? Bir de diyorum ki bölge görevini yapayım. Nereye yapıyorsun abi? 19-20 leveller ya. Abi. Kimseye görülmemem lazım. Görünürsem buradaki çatışma saatler sürebilir yani. İçeriye nasıl sızacağım ki? Giriş nerede acaba? Hayır, hayır, hayır, hayır, hayır, hayır.
Something's over there.
Bu şekilde bulamayacağım. Tamam, bir şey yok dedi, gidiyor. Bulaşmayacağım bunlara. Üstten girişi var, tamam. Ama köşeyi dönmem lazım. Çabuk oradaki gelmeden gir. Hayır, burada da değil giriş. Bırak şunu. O değil, şu. Oo, paraya bak lan. 2000 drahmi verdi ama yine de yetmez ki abi. 15.000 istemişti. Şimdi görülmeden çıkmam lazım aynı şekilde. Bunda niye uyutma oku yok ya? Uyutma oku olsaydı. Aynen, hepsi kırmızı. Oğlum her zaman biri görüyor ya. Bunu öldüremem ki, bak şimdi arkasına gideceğim. Bak tam şey yapmıyor. Hayali saldırı oluyor. Evet. Rahmi ver diyor ama 15.000 vermeyeceğim herhalde, değil mi? Nerede? Aynı yerinde değil mi o adam? Adam diyorum o. Hani öyle bir iri yarı bir şeydi ki adam gibiydi.
The mighty not Spartan returns.
I don't have the drachmi yet, but I'll return when I do.
There's no rush on my part. If you need work, check with my people in the city. I'm sure they'd have use for a capable mercenary.
Abi 15.000 istiyor bu. 15.000 istiyor. Bende 6.000 var. O zaman gideceğim. O zaman şöyle yapacağım abi. Gideceğim, satıcı var mı buralarda bir yerde? Var. Buna gideceğim. Çöplerin hepsini satacağım. O zaman herhalde o kadar para bulunur. Yok, gerek yok. Çöpleri satayım. Ne oluyor oğlum burada? Savaş çıkmış. Sat. 16 levelim ben. Para lazım, sat. Bunu kullanmam. Sat. dakika ya.
Until next time.
Bunları giyersem daha mı iyi? Hayır, tamam. Tamam, satabilirim.
We have only the finest goods.
Çöpleri de satarsam herhalde tamam olur. Aynen, 15.000 oldu işte.
I'll see you later.
Bu kadar.
The mighty not Spartan returns.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Yomerini now sails under the name of Finikas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
Ma korsan mıymış? Vay be. Ha, bulduk. Bak, annemiz.
I'm leaving soon. Chaos is your home. But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Finikas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
Chaos is a long way from Sparta. How did your paths cross?
On the sea long ago. In her I saw a better life. In me, she found freedom. Together we own the waves.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something, gets it done.
She was part of your crew?
For a time.
Why did she leave?
Much too interested in the politics of war. A waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I haven't heard from her since she left.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
Yani bilmiyorum, böyle biriyle birlikte olur muyum? Bilemedim açıkçası yani. Pekala. Ana hikayede devam. 7 level itiyorsa. Bu ne? Atlantis'in kaderi mi? Bu ne? DLC? Bana verdiniz mi DLC'yi? Yani bu... Dur, bunu bu kadar şey yapmayalım. Mızrağı geliştireceğiz. Şimdi ne diyor bana? Odyssey. Kanunsuzun toprağı ile keşfetmenin reçetesi bölümlerini yap diyor. İkisini de yapabiliriz. Korint'e gideceğiz burada. Burada da diğerine gideceğiz. Bu ne? Gölgelerden gelen. Bu ne? Bunlar DLC'ler falan filan. Şimdi ikisinden birini seçelim o halde. İkisi de 19 level. Ben 16 levelim. Şunu yapayım. Çünkü bu biraz daha uğraştırır. Gerçi ikisi de altın XP veriyor ama buna gideceğim önce ben. Neredeymiş bu? Korint'te. Korint'e hiç gitmemişiz daha önce. Buraya gitmemiz için şuradan başlayabilir miyim? Yoksa şuradan deniz yoluyla mı gideyim? At yolu mu, deniz yolu mu? At yolu olsun. Şuradan gidelim. Dur bakayım, belki şu adama söyleyebileceğim bir şey varsa söyleyeyim. Yok.
I'll be back with stories.
Ella.
Ben buna saldırmak istiyorum.
You can't take much more.
Ride, Phobos!
Πάψε, φοβούμεσαι.
Müthiş yolsuzlukların diyarı.
They'll be on high alert here. Alcibiades said the Etera here could help me find my mother.
Cariye.
I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts. Corinth, the city of pots, prostitutes, and not much else. Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
Manyak çıktı lan bu.
So her name means something to you?
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing. But Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
I haven't met any Etera yet.
Don't believe all you hear. They sell what a lot of us sell in Corinth. But for them, it's not just about the flesh. They're merchants of a sort, streetwise. Can talk as nice as they look.
Sounds like a good trade to work in. You don't want to be an Etera?
Not in my prime anymore, am I, Miss Dios? By the time I study what they did, I'll be serving clients on my deathbed.
If the Etera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them up on the hill. The Acrocorinth. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied.
Bucara. Nerede? Dağın tepesinde. Oha. Üş. Burada bir noktamız olsun, bir dakika. Burayı açalım. Bak şimdi Origins'te kıyaslamayayım diyorum ama yine kıyaslıyorum kardeşim. Ben Origins oynarken bir şehre geldiğim zaman bana bir tane ışınlanma noktası otomatik veriyordu. Sen niye vermiyorsun? Yani. Otomatik vermiyor. Niye yani? Niye ben almak zorundayım ki? Ya aşağı. Of, daha kaç dakika sürecek bu ya? Hala arıyorlar mı beni? İş nerede ha? Oğlum siviller bile saldırıyor lan. Oraya nereden çıkacağız be abi? Nasıl gideceğiz? Bebe senin şeyin de ya.
Temple on top of the Acrocorinth. That's what I'm looking for. stay hidden.
This looks like the place.
Ha, bu da Expense görevi.
I need to stop them. A note written by Themistocles. Who knew the great general was also a poet? People come here to worship Aphrodite, but the view is the real beauty.
Gerçekten güzelmiş. Ben de çekeceğim. R harfi açılmış. Deneyelim. Oha güzel. Yani bunların rengi kırmızı hiç umurumda değil açıkçası. Gerçi sağlam koyuyorlar ama. Hayda daha da geliyormuş. Ne geçirdi be?
Who were they? And why were they looking for the Etera? Yeah! They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes.
The thieves are here and the Etera aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
I'll keep my guard up.
He craves money, Misthios.
Not only that, but power. Once he smells it on you, you're a gunner.
So the monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
So he's hunting the Etera? For money?
Exactly. Since the Etera bring in so much drachmi, he wants everything they control.
The thieves are better off robbing them than us.
If you know of the Etera, then you know of Anthusha. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere, though I've never seen her. But the Edera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the spring of Pirene, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
Düşüyorlarmış orada. Orada ben ışınlanma noktası yok muydu? Yok.
Time for a ride. Better stay hidden.
It shouldn't be long now. No, it won't be, I'm sure of it.
Ah, so Cassandra has finally found us.
You know me?
And you know her. This is Anthusa.
We saw you help the worshippers at the temple of Aphrodite.
You've proven yourself a friend.
Hear that, Icarus? Her sight's as good as yours.
Someone also spoke very highly of you.
Surprise!
Yine mi?
Phoebe!
Aspasia sent me. I work for her now, remember?
But why here? Corinth isn't safe.
I had to tell Anthusa you were coming. Aspasia taught me a new word. Emissary. That's me.
And now Cassandra and I have met.
See? This is easy. And now I can help you.
Kızacağım bu sefer.
There is a killer on the loose in a city with no morals to begin with. You can't just follow me around like in Kefalonia.
The Monger, the Cyclops. I made it all the way here, didn't I?
Yes. You always find a way.
We need to move inside, Cassandra. We're not the only ones watching. Come with me, and we'll talk.
Can I come?
As long as you're quiet.
To what do I owe your visit?
Alcibiades told me about you.
Did he? Go on.
I'm looking for a woman from Sparta. A runaway. Long ago. She may have gone by the name of Myrine.
Who's that?
She's my mother.
Your mother? You don't have a mother. Marcos told me he raised you.
What did I tell you about talking?
I see. There will be time to respond to your question, but that time isn't now.
As long as you tell me what you know, sooner or later.
You will have to trust me. You don't get to where I stand without credibility. My word is yours.
And you can always trust Cassandra.
Why don't you go play, Phoebe? Let me and Anthusa talk.
If you say so.
I propose a trade. Help me. Help us get stronger. Strong enough to rid Corinth of the Monger permanently. A simple transaction, I assure you.
You have a deal.
A wise decision, dear Misthios.
I haven't made it this far being a fool. I know when to take a chance.
Then we're in business. Now, you've heard of the Monger?
From what the worshippers say, he's someone I should watch out for.
They're right. I'm sure his victims wish they'd been more vigilant. My eyes are wide open.
Then you've held your ground well. You're not dead.
Not yet, anyway. But he's employed enough thugs to amass a small army. Now they're attacking people in the street, us included.
He's been killing Etera?
Killing? We're smarter than that. But action must be taken before it goes that far. I'm not the only one who needs help. My girls, Damalis and Irina, are suffering too.
More Monger trouble?
I wouldn't doubt it. Work against their aggressors, and then it will be his turn to suffer. You'll find Damalis here at the spring, but Irina has gone to Bellerophon's garden.
What's wrong with Irina?
She's looking for Cleo, another Etera, who's gone missing. I've been too distracted to help in the search.
Has Damalis told you what's wrong?
She hasn't told me much, but I know these girls as well as I know myself. Something's not right.
I'll see what I can do for them.
Good. The Monger feeds his thugs. With the drachmi, he makes smuggling. Weapons, mostly, which is all the more lucrative now that he has a war to supply.
So, if someone interrupts the Monger's supply, his men go hungry.
Exactly. Go to his warehouse in the port of Lecheo and burn his cargo. All of it. We'll let chaos take care of the rest.
Kaos ne ya?
Why rob people who can't put 2 drachmi together if he has a business? It's illegitimate, but gets him rich.
Even the smuggling is a front. He steals slaves, innocents, who shouldn't be harmed, but his thugs can burn.
Seems to me that burning his biggest source of income is asking for trouble.
I want to put the new muscle I've acquired on show. Plus, violence is the only language he understands.
I know many people who speak that language. Then the warehouse will be cinders.
Ne varmış burada? Ha şey geliyor öyle. Kale görevleri. Yine birden fazla görev var. Bakalım ne durumdayız. Kanunuzun toprağı diye 3 tane bölüm oldu. 19 level. Bu da var. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bu üçünü bitireceğiz. İlk önce bu. Bir kızı kurtarmak için görevinin devamı var. Damalis'le konuş diye.
So you're here to help us, Mistios? You don't look like a monger spy.
I'm more the in-your-face type. You have a monger problem, Damalis?
I might. One of my regulars has changed. He was a decent man once, but now he's gone bad.
Corinth seems to have a shortage of decent people.
I need someone with muscle to figure out what's behind the change. Why he's different.
He's gotten you scared.
He asks me questions I don't know the answers to about our drachmi. Where we keep money, what Anthusa invests in. As though we're Athenian aristocrats.
Can't Anthusa intervene?
I'm not naive. I won't expose the others to this. So he can go after them next?
He might anyway. Sounds like he needs answers. Who was he before all this?
Obsessive, but never threatening. He didn't stand out in symposiums until he had his drachmi act for him.
Well, something's sure giving him courage now. I'll see what he has to say for himself.
If he's not lurking around here, he'll be at his house. I want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not.
Senin evine ulaş. Niye o kadar uzakta? Şu aşağıda. Ben dağın tepesindeyim. Şöyle yandan fotoğraf var mı burada? Yok. Burası bayağı yüksek. Yukarıya çıkması, aşağı inmesi de bir dert olur. O yüzden şuradan gideyim.
You found me!
Shh! What are you doing here?
I heard the Mali's talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
Eyvallah. Her şeyde karışıyor lan bu. Kasma girdi. Kasma mı? Lag mı? Hah, düzeldi.
Fine. But you have to do as I say. No games.
I know that already, because you never let me have any fun.
I'm going to talk to Damalis's client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. Vinomenes. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hah, yine başlıyoruz.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
Domuz
You're
çiftliği.
going to Fair's pig farm. And meeting some like-minded person there, I hear.
Where did you hear that? You're wrong. Dead wrong.
They owe you a deed to some land. What that land will be used for, I don't know.
A spy? What else do you have on me? Cough it up.
Neydi lan? Bu muydu? Menes miydi?
The Nomenis will be quite upset if I don't let you meet him tonight.
How? What do you want?
I know about the Malis. And as her client, you seem to think she owes you something.
I do love her, you know? With my whole heart.
And yet, you're scaring her.
Better me than another more careless man. Either I hurt the Malice or I'm killed.
That's not love. It's weakness.
You say it as though I don't know. He knew that too. That's why he's making me.
Who's making you?
Tell the Mollies I'll stop. That I'm sorry.
Fine. Here, old man.
Bibi'yle konuş. Bakalım ne almış.
Let's see what we found.
I wonder what this means.
What's this? A coin purse?
His things aren't very nice, though. If he's rich, why have all that junk?
He must have just gotten paid. I've seen that iron poker used before.
He didn't have a furnace. Why does he have this?
It's not used for fire. It's a weapon. For torture. I saw someone use it in Fokis. Someone huge.
Huge like the monger?
Just like the monger. What does the letter say?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the Malice to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know. But I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the Malice and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
You've done enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after.
Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I got the sword from you from his house.
Wow. You're a good thief. Place to bring the Malice.
Ne almış lan öyle?
I should find out. They won't ask any questions. This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home?
Aa, kadına bak lan. Ah, siviller de saldırıyor. İşte fena değiller yalnız. Aa, daha da geldi. Abo, 19 leveller geldi. Oğlum herkes geliyor lan. Ne oluyor? İyi ki bir görüldük ya.
Is this the best you've got?
Oha, 3 tane kelle avcısı. Öldürsünler ya, bırak ya, bu ne ya? Saçmalığa bak ya. Böyle bir şey görmedim ya. Bu oyunda ilk defa böyle gördüğüm bir şeylerden biri. Bütün siviller üstüme geliyor. Her öldürdüğümde kelle avcısı artıyor arkadan. Dışarıdan başkaları falan geliyor böyle. Halbuki içeride 2 tane adamı var yani. Ama siviller daha böyle şey. Korkutucu. Çünkü kazma kürek almışlar, üstüme geliyorlar. Burayı baştan yapayım abi, dur.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Ya arkadaş ne çabuk gördün ya. Yapabiliyor muyum? Görevi yeniden başlatabiliyor muyum? Masa üstüne dön. Daha Origins'teki şu görev var mı? Hani R'ye basınca resetleme yok abi. İyi peki, hadi savaşalım.
I found her!
Oo, kürk eldiven mi? Ama onları alamıyorum ki daha.
This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home? It's blood. Lots of it.
Tamam, giriş burada belli.
Chains? Oil? This can't be what I think it is. Malaka, what is this? A lock of hair. It smells familiar somehow.
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave, Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
You're as sick as he is, worm.
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
Selam Salvatore. İşte. Ha, ben de indirecektim. İyiymiş. Neyi izleyemedim? Beni mi? Olsun, önemli değil. Zaten bu oyunu biliyoruz. Burada önemli olan şey, Valhalla çıktığında hepiniz gelirseniz daha iyi olur. Sonuçta bu oyunu herkes biliyordur artık ya. Bu Odyssey kaç senedir var.
Cassandra, Your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Cassandra.
It's all right. You had good intentions.
I thought I could sneak in, like before.
I'm glad you didn't. Especially with what I found there.
What happened to you?
I just left the monger's sex, Andron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
What does this mean?
It means the monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
He'll leave you alone now. He gave me his word.
So, we really can trust you, can't we?
We're not all so easily blackmailed.
Donuyor mu? Ben biraz fazla veriyorum ya kaliteyi. Ondan oluyor. Hatta o kadar fazla veriyorum ki kendi şeyim bile donabiliyor yani. Ama düşürmek de istemiyorum. Hani biraz kaliteli olsun istiyorum. Level atladık, 17 olduk. Bir puanımız oldu. Şimdi neyi güçlendirelim ya da ne yapalım? Şunu bir adım daha öteye taşımak istiyorum. ...17 level olduğumuza göre bazı şeyleri değiştirebiliriz. Var mı burada? 19 var. Var. Bu bir levelleri bak silemiyorum. Oyunun başında almıştım onları mesela. Onlar silinmiyor hiç. 14, 19'luk var. Da aynı şekilde. Bunları var. Ok üretelim. Doldur. Bir görev daha tamam. Şimdi kaldı mı orada? Bak şu var. Erinna ile konuş diye. Da o değil. Şu auto modu kapatacağım ya.
Cleo! Has anyone seen Cleo? By Aphrodite. Cleo better get back here soon.
Maybe there's something a mercenary can do for you.
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning. She wasn't at home either. I'd go investigate, but I'm not sure what I could do on my own.
She might have been taken.
I asked around. One of our clients said he saw Cleo brought aboard the ship. The men were armed, so there was nothing he could do. I'd pay a lot of drachmi to get her back.
Armed? Take me to the ship. We'll get Cleo back.
Follow me.
Who do you think took her?
Wouldn't be the first time the Monger's men came after one of us.
Let's go.
Πληγήσετε της. Πάωσε. Move aside. Μη τους το πείσεις.
None of us have ever disappeared like this before. Some are worried they'll be taken next. Corinth may have a bad reputation, but it wasn't always that way. We used to be safe.
Until the monger.
We're not sure why he came here, but Corinth is worse off because of him.
the boat our client described. Please, get her back safely.
Götüreyim. De salmalı nasıl gideyim? Yüzerek mi gideyim oraya hakikaten? Nasıl gideyim? Şurada sal var.
Extra careful in this area. I don't think I should brave that water in this boat.
O değil de bu şekilde çok zor yetişeceğim ha. Baksana ya. Acaba adresiye mi çağırmam lazımdı benim? Bununla gideyim abi. Yetişemem yoksa. O fark açıldı.
We are heading into dangerous waters.
Hadi ayrılmadık mı limandan ayrıldık?
More speed!
Bordalamam lazım peki. Bordalı. Aşağı.
Stay back. I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me. You sunk my boat, pirate.
Me? An outlaw? Oh, you wound me.
What are you talking about? Mystios, please. We were heading to Mykonos, which is safe. If you'll take me there, I can pay you the toll I would have paid my crew.
All right, I'll get you there. Next time my crew docks at Mykonos, you can depart. In the meantime, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Mistios. This is what's best, I promise.
Eşlik hizmeti mi? Oha, nereye bırakacağım onu öyle? Kadını bırakacağımız yere bak. Nereye kadar eşlik edeyim? Konos'a kadar mı? Tamam da nerede? Göstermiyor ki. Gösteriyor mu? Ha, burada. Tamam, eşlik edeyim ama bu kadar yolu niye gideyim ki? Buraya gider, buradaki rıhtıman şeyi çağırır. Hatta şuraya gideriz. Buradan çağırırız. İyi bari ölmedi. Ay, bu çok domuzlar bu oyundaki en uyuz şeyler ya. O kadar kolay uyuzluklar yapılabiliyor ki. Açıp da gidemiyorsun da ya. Çağır bakayım diye mi gelsin? Bak, kadın orada.
Rowers to positions!
The helm's all yours, Commander.
Champion!
Böyle gidersek ne olur? Olmaz. Bu adanın arkasına gitmem lazım. Şöyle mi gideyim? Şöyle, şuraya gideyim. Oo, bunlarla uğraşamam ya.
You need to be careful in these waters, Commander. I think we're safe here. We live another day, Commander. Hey, looks like something valuable.
İyi, şunu yerine bırakalım.
Lower the oars! Ready sail for docking!
Geldik, kalksana ya. Geldik, bak senin için geldik buraya.
You've more than made up for killing my abductors, Mistios. Thank you.
Do me a favor and tell your friends the truth next time.
I'll consider it. Put my coins to good use and
İnşallah iyi para verirsin.
Good luck.
525 mi? Bu mudur para ya? Bu arada burayı açtık ama. Açtık mı? Açmadık. Burayı açayım, bana yeter. Ama iyi tecrübe puanı verdi, 8000. Evet, ne durumdayız? Şunu tamamlamışız, onu gidelim bitirelim. Nerede? Tamamlamışız, burada. Buraya döneceğiz. Al.
What happened? Where is Cleo?
Geri dönmek
Your
istemedim.
friend didn't need rescuing. She hired that ship to get out of Corinth and go somewhere safe.
So, she's really gone?
She's not coming back. No.
Thank you. I'll let Anthusa know. Guess I'll be alone at prayer tomorrow. You promise she's safe?
You have my word.
Şu kayıyı takip et. Görevin adı. Bu da tamamlandı. Bu da tamamlandı. Şimdi sırada Dingo'nun ahırı görevi var. Bunun sonuncu görevi. Eğer tabi son mu bilmiyoruz da. Tüm malları yak diyor.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Çok pis. Öldürüyor ya bu oyunda.
Something's out there.
This is the place. Time to burn some cargo.
Böyle yapınca ne oluyor? Aynı. Silahlı veya silahsız fark etmiyor.
You! Please! Help! I'll not forget this, Mistios. Never.
Burada nerede 3 mal var ya? O ne? Hırsızlık artıyor.
You're untied. Go!
İkinci burada. Üçüncü nerede? Üçüncü de şurada galiba. Mongol'un ambarı. Bir tane burada. Bir tanesini ben aldım. Üçüncüsü nerede? Bulamıyorum. Yani oradaki olamaz herhalde. Garip ya. Neyse. Malları yak diyor. Ha, gösteriyor bana bak.
Come and get it.
Oba.
Get this! I'm on fire! Your life ends
You fight like a Spartan. There's resolve in you.
We have that in common.
I saw innocents trapped in the flames.
The ones in the warehouse. I freed them already.
A good soldier acts when he's told. A great one is 2 steps ahead. Thank you.
My name's Cassandra. I'd thank you too, if I knew who you were.
Razidas of Sparta. You're a newcomer to Corinth.
You're a spy too?
An old Spartan tactic. I have my ways.
I get the sense that's a Corinthian hobby. Anthusa has her Etera watching from every post.
Ah, Anthusa. We disagree, but have a common enemy.
The Monger?
We agree he should be killed, but we differ on how.
So, Sparta also has a Monger problem. What do you know about him?
His weapon has a far reach. Corinth is allied with Sparta. It's our duty to protect them.
Then working alongside Anthusa is your best bet.
If she had her way, the Mongol would be flayed in the streets. Sparta wants him dealt with quietly.
What do you want to do with him?
Right now, the Mongol rules Corinth. I want to replace him with minimal bloodshed.
Killing him and his men doesn't seem to fit your peaceful proposal.
Nothing else has been successful. Trust me.
What happened?
We arrested his top men, armed the citizens, tried to stir the police against him. It never came to be. The only thing left to try is a quick slice of the blade.
That would do it.
We'd lure him into Corinthia's sacred cave, and it'd be over.
By the time I leave Corinthia, the monger will be dead.
Do that, and Sparta will be in your debt.
I was Spartan, once.
Once?
Until I was thrown off Mount Aietos as a child, and left for dead.
You're the daughter of General Nikolaos? All of Sparta knows your name. And here you are, alive. Impossible.
I survived. I raised myself alone, while life continued in Sparta.
Never mind being a Spartan. Those of good character will forgive and should be forgiven.
I'm on the hunt for my mother, Myrini. And the only way is through Anthusa.
Yes, Myrini.
You knew Nikolaos?
A good general, but a stubborn Spartan.
And rewarded for his loyalty.
But he disappeared, and his body was never found. The state pronounced him dead.
That's all right. I haven't seen him since I was a child. You don't know anything about Myrini, do you?
I know that no one should have to endure such tragedy alone. And I heard she left Sparta that night. No one has forgotten Myrini.
From what I know, she wanted them to forget. There's no going back now.
The displaced can always find their way home. The gods have just decided you must fight for it.
They couldn't make it any easier.
Chin up, Spartan. Easy doesn't exist.
Goodbye, Brasidas.
We'll meet again. I'm in the fight with you. Show courage.
Dingo'nun ahırı görevini yaptık. Evet. Bölümü burada bitirelim. Bugünlük bu kadar olsun. Geldin, teşekkür ederim. Alayım gelmişken bu arada. Bir tanesini göremiyorum gerçi nerede olduğunu da. Evet, bölüm böyleydi. Geldi, teşekkür ederim. Görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın.